Alright guys, sorry it was like not loading. I'm making a video for my team. Basically just a couple things on how I stay organized. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys these. Okay, so first off I have this clipboard. It's got the chart I'm currently working on, and it has everyone's numbers on it, like how many BV they're at for this month. Then I have this, which I got at like Staples or Office Depot or Office Max or something. It's the size of index cards. So like I've got index cards of people in here, and it is who I need to follow up with on what date. I had my calendar and I was using my calendar, but I kept running into the problem of I would follow up with someone and then like they wouldn't respond or something, and then that was it. Like I never rewrote down their name, or I never thought to talk to them again. So with the cards, like today is the 28th. I'm pretty sure I have no one under here. Yeah, so there's no one under the 28th, but let's say that I had this person under the 28th. I'd look at it, I would see their name, I would see what they, let me find an example one. So I would see their name, I would see that they're on Instagram, Facebook, texting, whatever the situation may be. I'll see what it is they're interested in, and then I'll message them. Once I message them, I will write the date on the back so I know when I last talked to them, and then I will put it in a new slot. Now, like, so say on the 7th when I message these people, I'll take out the whole stack, I'll go through, I'll message everyone, and then I'll leave them sitting there. And then throughout the day, if I talk to someone and they give me a date, I'll put them in for that date. Or if at the end of the day I still haven't heard from this whole stack of people, I will put them in for 2 weeks later, or 3 weeks later, or a month later, depending on the situation. So no one for today or tomorrow, and then I have one person for Friday, and then, or actually the 30th I think is Thursday, but then I have people for Friday to follow up with, and once I talk to them, I'll move them to wherever they need. So like this person, for example, I talked to them on Facebook. They're interested in greens and thermofit. It's really blurry, I apologize. But so I write down both things. I'm also using this for once they actually order. Let me see if I can find someone who's ordered. Once they actually order, I will keep their card, and I'll put that here. This is a good example. Okay, so this person, she ordered end of June. I talked to her on the 10th, and now I'm going to talk to her again on the 31st. She's also a PDT, so I have that written up here. But then I just keep track of, I remember to like just check in, see how everything's going, see how our triple threat is, if she has any questions, and just be able to stay in touch that way. So that's what I'm doing on how to stay organized for following up and all of that. I also leave a stack of index cards on my clipboard. The clipboard I kind of take everywhere now. I leave the stack of index cards on the clipboard in case I get in touch with someone. I can write their information down, write the date that they want to follow up, and then stick it in the box when I get home. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is how I keep track of y'all's charts. So ignore the cats. I have cats like everywhere. This is my baby Macy. And that's Leo over there giving himself a bath. Okay, so anyways, these accordion folders is what I use. So I have one accordion folder for each one of my top lines. So then inside of it, I started out with just everyone's Ruby chart. So like this is Zach's, and Zach's my top line, and I started out with his Ruby chart, and then I moved up to his Emerald chart. But once, okay, so the Ruby chart I had, it got filled. I moved up to the Emerald chart that I had, it got filled. Now this is his Diamond chart. So I have, so he's one because he's my top line. I have charts for every single one on his team. So they're clear tabs, so they're kind of hard to see. But in the next folder, I have JC's. I had his Ruby chart. He filled it, so now I have his Emerald chart working. So I have JC, then Brianna, and then, like I said, all of Zach's top line. And then and those are all number 2 because they're all my second line. And I have my third line. And it goes, like, I have them set, like, these are all JC's top line. And then it moves on to Brianna's top line. And it just goes through. They're in sets. So I can easily tell, like, where everyone is. So I know that it's all JC's top line, then all Brianna's top line. And then those are my number 3s. My number 4s. We'll start with Allie's top line. And then I'll move on to Kim's top line. Because those are all under JC. And then I'll move on to Jessica's top line, so on and so forth. And then my 5th lines. And yeah. So everyone starts, I automatically, as soon as you sign up, like Tiffany and Candace are pretty new, it's automatically a Ruby chart. I don't ever just have your name. I don't ever have just an executive chart. It always starts at the Ruby chart. And as soon as your Ruby chart is full of DTs, then I move on up to your Emerald chart. As soon as you fill your Emerald chart, I'll move you up to your Diamond chart. So I have one of these, like I said, for each, everyone on my team. So, like, this is Courtney's team. I think that's just an extra one right now. That's Kim's team, Katie's team, and then Donna's team. So as it grows, I add them all in because, like, this is my double diamond chart, and obviously I don't have everyone on it because there's just people that don't necessarily apply to my chart. Like, Jessica has her 2 DTs, Bobby has a DT, and she has a 3rd DT, but that's not necessarily part of my double diamond chart. So I like to make sure that I have it all where I can go ahead and look it up whenever I need to, because it's not necessarily something I look at every day because I'm focused on filling my double diamond chart. So those are just a couple things I do to stay organized. I'm going to go ahead and post this on, like, 2 of the group pages on Facebook, so this way other teams can see it, because the accordion folders have been really helpful, and the index cards have been so helpful. Like, I went through my calendar planner, and everyone that I had written down that I talked to once again and then never followed up with them again because they never responded that first time. Now they have an index card, and I follow up with them often, like every other week or once a month or whatever. But yeah, so I hope this helps someone. All right, thanks guys.